morning, panel members. We're pleased to be here today to present to you our 30% basis of design for the Kauai Workforce Housing Project. Our team consists of industry-leading engineers from their own specialty. In the presentation, my team will provide to you their various design options for the project. I'll now hand over the presentation to my team.
So the project is about to build 150 affordable housing units for the residents of Kauai. Building of a commercial fitness club with a proposed outdoor courts. And then our designs include energy efficient and technology features. So for the energy efficient features, we're planning to put solar panels on the building roofs, insulation wraps on the door and window, and then putting solar powered LED lights on the parking lot. And then our design and using of glasses on the windows and doors to have a natural light inside the building. So the site is located south side of island of Kauai. Has 11.2 acres. Elevation is 80 to 131 feet above sea level. And the site is located within close proximity to existing job centers, school, and then residential community. The existing power line is located on Point Road. It's across the job site. And then we are planning to put 4 transformers, 1 for the fitness center and 3 for the building projects. So the job site is classified as R20. It has a maximum of 40 feet. And then it has 20 units per acre can be built. And there's an easement for 48.5 drainage, but there's no construction will take place in the area.
So for the flood hazard limits, there is the Waikamo Stream found along the east side of our site, which poses as a risk for flooding. And there are many zones as shown on the figures, such as Zone X, Zone XS, and Zone AE, where Zone AE is a 100-year flood zone. For the EA and the EIS requirements, we did an environmental assessment on 2015, which found no significant impact. Therefore, an environmental impact assessment is not required. And therefore, the permits that are needed are an NPDES, building, grading, and sewer connection approval, water potable connection approval. And for the EIS, there are some recent studies that show that the soil may be contaminated, so further analysis may be required.
For the grading options, it consists of fills across the majority of the site, especially along the eastern section because of the Waikamo Stream flood hazard. Also, hauling boulders off the site and bringing fill onto the site, as well as crushing boulders to the appropriate size to be used in the fills. The other options are keying and benching, slopes that are greater than 5 to 1. Cut and fill can be done to a max of 2 to 1 slope, but this is an expensive option to choose. Excavation will be done using bulldozers, hole rams, or even blasting for deeper excavations. And some drainage should be used due to the seepage on the site because of the climate in the area.
For erosion control, we have 2 different soil types for our existing site conditions, which are residual soil and basalt rock. For residual soil, we have silts and clays at depths of 0.5 to 5 feet, and for basalt rock, it is found below the residual soils, and those cavities were found during the pouring. For implemented erosion control practices, we have silt fences downstream, a stabilized construction entrance so we don't track the dirt off the site, plastic or geotextile covering to prevent erosion, storm drain inlet and outlet protection, check dam sediment basins, and dust control. For our existing site, we have have site slopes from north to south, with site elevations ranging from 80 to 131 feet above sea level, and we have an existing 48-inch pipe for drainage purposes on the north side of the site. And according to the County of Kauai storm drainage standards, the post-construction peak should not exceed the peak flow for flood control, so the post-construction flow can be lowered by using BMPs such as filter socks, a hybrid parking lot, bottle retention basins, and vegetated drainage slopes. For our drainage option, we chose to drain water into the stream by having a swale, and having a swale will be effective in improving the water quality of runoff by removing sediment and particulate pollutants.
So for the water system supply, these standards were calculated based off the water supply system 2012 for the County of Kauai. Although they're calculated together with the residential and the fitness center, we will be having separate water meters for the fitness center as it's a commercial business. For the fire flow regulations, it's the minimum is 2,000 gallons per minute for 2 hours, and we will have 3 fire hydrants located on site with the respective 350 feet spacing. For our existing water, there's a 12-inch pipe on the nearby connected site where the residential exists northwest. It's connected to one of the 2 Poipu reservoirs. Based on the drawing, the red line represents the existing pipeline, and our yellow line represents our proposed pipeline for the site. We plan to have an 8-inch lines connecting to the fire supply, and 2.5-inch lines connected to the domestic usage.
So for the existing wastewater, there is a sewer line found southwest of our site, which is being used by the Koloa connection system and is also being used which is in sizing of 12 inches in diameter. This will also be used for our connection point for wastewater flow. As shown on the figure, the red indicates the existing sewer line and the blue indicates our connection point to the wastewater flow. So for wastewater demand, all calculations were done using the wastewater management of the County of Kauai. Calculations shown on here are what we calculated for, such as the average wastewater flow of 66,240, the average flow of 95,220, and a design peak flow of 518,830, all in units of gallons per day. So for the existing, for our proposed sewer system, we'll be using a gravity system which utilizes the slope of the site. It's also used for cost efficiency as well as excavation. And the type of material that we'll be using is steel due to its durability and longevity. And the sizing of the pipe will be 36 inches in diameter. So this figure shows the layout of our sewer system, which from north to south is where the wastewater flow will be flowing. And also the elevation will be declining from north to south. There is also a wastewater treatment plant found south of our site, which therefore we do not need a pump for our layout.